we're back with another review, and today's review is going to be the Leader Class Overload re-release, because I never actually bought any of the first releases of the Constructicons. I generally don't know why, because I was tempted to buy a few of them, but I just never ended up buying them. So yeah, I want to make Devastator now. I'm hoping that the rest of them come out like Overload has. His aura is viral Overload as well. I can't lie, I think I got him on a discount as well. I got him at 60 quid instead of 70 because he was 14% off. So yeah, that's a W. So I got him out of the box, kind of fucked around with him for a bit. First off, he did come with the bottom half of bottom or top half of the Devastator thing that just wraps around his neck. This will be very handy for when I eventually complete it. But there he is, and he's very wide. Like, he's really wide. The colors on this guy is like weird. It's very dull, but it works. Just because he's kind of like that construction vehicle, they don't really have bright colors, so like a dark red really works with this figure. I do like the design of these figures, like the Constructicons from the Babers. It's just because they're so random, like their faces are so weird. The thing I don't like about this figure is these extra arms. I know it gives them more articulation and stuff, but I don't like them up here. I don't really like them. They kind of mess with my head a bit, but it's not a big issue where I'm complaining about it. Full 360 of the figure, you can see there's lots of detail. The back is like not as kibble, it's very flat. I like that. And yeah, there's not really much to the back or the sides, it's more the front that is showing the most. To his head sculpt, to be honest, I kind of forgot what this guy looked like, so I don't even know if he looks accurate. He probably does, considering the box has his face on it. It looks really cool. I like the small-ish like mouth with all the spiky teeth. I really like that. And yeah, it's not a bad head sculpt in all fairness. I come down to the middle section, you can see there's detail up here, and then there's the chest area, detail in the legs, and then the feet are just the feet. The arms have detail, and yeah, he looks cool. He looks cool. So moving on to articulation, this guy has a ball joint at the head. You can look up down. It's very hard to turn his head to right and left, but you can do it because it's such a small area. So you can move left and right, but beware, it's limited because god damn, it's hard to turn that up. You move down to the arms. He does have movement that goes up and down and left and right. Well, up, down, left and right. He does have a swivel at the arm up here, a double bend at the elbow, and then a hinge joint at the hand. And then you go up to this arm, you have another bend at the elbow, but it is a double bend again. He does have a swivel at the wrist, and then he also has some movement that go up and down on the claw hand. For waist, I don't think there's articulation at the waist. No, there is not. But there is movement in the legs. So you have the spread, which is not that far because they block it. You can move these, by the way, to kind of get more movement. Kicking, he does have that far of a kick and this far back of a kick. Knee bend is about that. To be honest, there's not really much. And then feet, he does have a pivot, which is really nice, but it just looks so weird to the point where his whole leg is just kind of extended out like that. For size comparison, we do have three. So we have the fella who just keeps killing everyone in the movie. We have Optimus Prime. I'm going to put him a bit in front because his arms are that wide that it's going to push him towards the PlayStations, and the PlayStation's on and it's warm. So yeah, there's Optimus Prime, the Revenge of the Fallen version. The other version is basically the same height, so it's no real difference. The next one is the Voyager class Megatron, who is taller than the Leader class, but it makes sense why he's taller because it's Megatron. I'm happy this goes at a Voyager class price point, because fuck me, Leader class price point for this guy might have been a bit too much. And then the final size comparison is Bumblebee. And again, Bumblebee, the Revenge of the Fallen version, Darker Moon version, same height. It don't matter. They're the same height. So yeah, that was the size comparison. I think they sized together very well. That was the full robot mode, and now it's time to get into the vehicle mode. I'm not going to transform them into the Devastator mode because I don't have any of the pieces yet, and I'm probably going to do it when I get them all. So if you're expecting the transformation into the other version, I'm not going to do it. So yeah, so the next bit will be in his vehicle mode, because yeah. And here is the vehicle mode. It is very fucking long. It's very long. Like, he barely fits on my camera. Yeah, it's cool. It's actually like, it's not hard to transform at all, which I really like. It doesn't make you want to like put your foot through the wall. I think he looks really cool. I do prefer the robot mode, obviously, but yeah, it's pretty cool alt mode that is very simple to do. There's the top side. You can see his face, which is kind of annoying, but if you turn it around, it'd be okay. There's a side view, there's a front view, and a rear view of the big long truck. So, what would I give this figure out of 10? Look, I can't just give 10s if they're like for every figure that I find cool, and like there's nothing wrong with them. This figure is really good. I'd recommend this figure. If you do not have him, get him, because this figure is surprisingly very good, considering the fact it doesn't look like it can do much, since like the amount of stuff that his arms and all are like active up, like there's loads of stuff. But it's generally like a really good figure. I was very surprised with all of the stuff. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. There's not really much to complain about, really. Maybe just the sheer fucking, like, the forearms kind of annoy me, which is the big issue with this figure for me. But honestly, with all the other stuff, I think this figure is a W. I do recommend this figure. If you do not have it and you're collecting Transformers, get this one, because then if you get this one, you might be thinking to get the other ones if they do end up coming out. So then that's a better collection thing for you as well. So that was Overload. The vehicle mode, I'm gonna give it like a, oh shit. The vehicle mode, I'm gonna give like a 7. I like it, but it's not like wow, like oh my god, wow. Like it's cool. I wouldn't display it in this though, to be honest. But yeah, that is the Overload review, and yeah.